That would be nice.
His blue, but everybody else's is gray.
It's a gradient, dude. You're half blue.
Oh yeah, I guess I kind of am.
My picture looks horrible. I literally had just.
I literally like we had just gotten.
Did you just like, hey, look at the camera, snap, and then boom.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you made it on time.
Hey, shut up.
And there's water
That
at
was
the table.
on time 2 out of 3 times.
That was actually exactly what I did. I was like, "Hey, Dylan." Like,
That's fucked up. You didn't even like.
You didn't even warn me.
You upgraded.
Like-
We got pop filters now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Every time, hopefully, we subtly get like better and better, and next thing you know, you have your own chair.
Your own chair,
good thing they all
cameras, strippers.
Are they DX Racer chairs? I will not do it unless they are DX Racers, Clinton.
Where's my trailer?
Where's that ad revenue coming from?
Don't get ad revenue yet.
Yet.
For right now, Google takes it all.
I saw the analytics.
Ooh, I
We
got
should
a
have
notification from Spank and Jake that we're streaming live.
Oh God, we're live right now.
Yeah.
God damn.
We're live? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
we always go live like 2 to 3 minutes before
I
the
know,
podcast
but
starts.
yeah.
Hey, Nick, high five! Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! I love you. Thank you
Wait, what?
so much.
Oh, no problem.
This isn't as weird as Spank and Jake what they do before going live.
Oh, we get hyped.
They get hyped.
I can't get
They
hyped
sit-
with any one of
they
you.
sit-
It's exclusively a me and Jacob thing.
They chest bump for about 5 minutes,
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
That sounds very manly.
It's the manly thing ever. Okay,
Yeah, I think.
we got a
we
minute. We got a minute. Everybody, breathe.
Oh, so can I not breathe after this?
No.
Damn.
You're dead from now on.
That's like our gimmick, though. I thought that- we were allowed to breathe this whole time?
What the hell? By the way, I love your shit.
Nobody told me I could breathe.
Should probably put my phone off vibrate when it's on the table.
Are you right?
I should probably put my phone.
Thank
just...
you.
Mine's on airplane mode. We're good.
Yeah.
But we're not on airplane.
That is probably the best mode to have it on.
Yeah.
Well,
Until you realize he has it on airplane mode 50% of the time, and you can never get a call to him.
no, mine's
I
on
was
airplane
literally,
mode because
I was
18%.
literally about to message you. Like I called him for the last time, and if he didn't pick up, I was gonna have to message you. Dylan can't come because he's just not picking up the phone.
You fucking cunt.
I called his.
You still
his,
make phone
I had to
calls
go
to
to-
people?
Yeah.
Fucking cunt.
Well,
I know,
'cause
right?
The last time this motherfucker answered a text message, I think.
Yo,
it was
yo,
for-
yo, 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 it's 5 o'clock.
Oh, we have to be serious now.
I want to thank everybody for listening. Oh, wait, whoa, that's a fucked up intro. I'm going to start over. Welcome to the Hey We're Friends podcast. This is episode 30, the big 3-0. And I want to introduce my guest tonight, Matt,
Welcome.
Nick.
I thought you forgot my name again. Is this like a thing we're going to do every time you hesitate before saying Nick?
Well, usually when I point at people, I want them to say their name, but
You didn't say.
I know, I fucked up for him. I fucked
just,
up for him.
And I said welcome.
I will be in my trailer on my DX Racer
And
until you sort all of this out.
no. No. And Dylan.
Matt took my thing. I was gonna say welcome as well, but I can't.
Don't be a depressing little baby about it. Come on its face.
I'm so
Which,
glad-
speaking of welcome, I saw a picture. I saw a picture today, and it was like the water, and it was like the Loch Ness monster, and then it showed what was going on underwater, and it was a giant snake all the way down to, it was a whale's dick the whole time.
Okay. The whole time?
Yep, Loch Ness is actually just a giant whale's penis.
Really? Really?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
You know, it's funny you say that because yesterday I was listening to Planet Radio with the two DJs in the morning they were talking about like the dolphins. Like there's this huge controversy that these people would just jerk off dolphins in the aquarium.
Well, no. There was actually a guy who wrote a book. He wrote a book. This is a legit thing. He actually lived through this and wrote a book about it. How he had a sexual, like, encounter-filled summer with this one dolphin. And he said the dolphin came on to him.
I wanted to call in because
Really?
Yeah.
they were talking about this this experiment that happened, and this is not an unknown thing. But this woman lived in a partially submerged house with a dolphin to try to teach the dolphin human language, and the girl's like, "Oh, we can do that within like 20 years." So they built a house that's partially flooded so that the dolphin and the woman can live together. And like over time, they left this out. They mentioned that the woman did have sexual relations with the dolphin. they totally left out that eventually the scientists were like, this isn't working. Maybe we should just have them both smoke weed. So then they both start smoking.
Huh.
And then that's what led to the
Sexual encounter
yeah.
without.
You sure he just wasn't frustrated sexually?
Probably
He
was
probably
that too.
was.
And then this guy calls in. He's like, I was a dolphin in a past life, and I work at an aquarium. And the dolphin trainers are really attractive. And I was like, okay.
Turn that off.
CD Fireworks by JonTron.
Wait. Okay. How did we get here so fast?
We all came in cars and vehicles.
I live here, Matt. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Hey, technically you got here in a car too. At some point, somebody drove you here.
Yeah, him.
Whoa,
Can't
no,
use
that
that.
blows my mind. At some point in my life,
Somebody
I drove here the first time.
Uh-huh.
And let's say I lived on this piece of land my entire life. So straight after I was released from the hospital after birth, that would be the first time I've been driven here.
See?
Unless they like stopped
Wow.
at McDonald's or something.
So technically, then the first place you went was McDonald's.
Yep.
That explains some things.
That explains a lot.
You calling me fat?
No,
You
I was,
calling me fat?
Are you denying that?
I was mentioning your love for McDonald's.
It's not that I love McDonald's. I
'Cause
enjoy
usually, like,
McDonald's. I'm not
probably-
gonna fuck it like a dolphin.
Probably 90% of the time I come to a podcast, me and Spanky go get McDonald's right before the podcast.
You always initiate it though.
That
But you
sounds
never
about
say
right.
no,
Of course I'm not gonna say no.
especially when half the
I
time
want
I pay for
McDonald's,
him.
but I'm not gonna be like, hey Matt, do you want to go get McDonald's? You're like, Spanky, let's go get McDonald's. There's something to eat before the podcast. I'm like, all right, fine, McDonald's.
And we usually go
That
to
sounds
McDonald's.
like me. And when we're together, it's mostly me.
He literally gets to my house after work and he's like, hey Matt, you want to go get food? And I'm like, fine, let's go get cheap something or other. And we'll either go, when he has to cash his check, we get Subway. If it's a regular day, we'll just figure it out. And a lot of times, because we're broke, we'll go get cheap Chinese food from this really like hole in the wall Chinese food place.
Or we'll go
What
to
do you
like
mean by
Piggly
hole
Wiggly.
in the wall?
Like it's a really shitty place.
Yeah, like a really,
But-
really shitty place.
But I can get a whole plate of Chinese food for like $5.
I'm still
Yeah.
confused as the concept, the hole in the wall. Does it
It's
mean that like the building is like decrepit and falling apart, or
it means it's a shitty place. Like not like
how
that
does
necessarily.
a hole being in a wall make it a shitty place?
I mean, there could
You
be a
don't know what's
window
in
in
that
that
hole.
hole in the wall.
You don't know what's in you don't know what's in that hole.
I can find out what's in that hole, and it's probably not them cooking.
I got a question.
Could be my dick in the
Dep-
box.
Depending how small the hole is, how are you gonna figure out what's in it? If your
I
hand can't
have things.
fit- You have had sexual relations
has,
with a
yes.
Chinese food place, which actually,
You know that
just-
sweet and
just
sour
as-
sauce?
Just as a side note,
I'm the sweet.
just as a side
sour?
note, though, according to the guy who made wrote the book about
sour
his
is the
sexual
person who
adventures
finds
with a
out
dolphin, he said.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, Matt.
Oh, it's
That was-
alright. No, but according to the guy who wrote the book about the sexual encounters with a dolphin, apparently veal is the most like a dolphin vagina. So if you wanna figure out what that's like, just wrap some veal around your dick and pound it. Just saying,
Why would you know this?
because I watched a guy do a reaction video to the book. He read.
You
like
know what would
his-
be the best thing to do? Film myself fucking veal.
No, he did a reaction video. Like he would read like out loud the weirdest parts of the book, and then respond on camera to that, and just be
okay.
like, "What the fuck is this guy saying?"
I guess that's more normal than fucking veal.
Yeah, I didn't
Not-
watch a reaction video to fucking veal.
It says we're offline.
Well, offline?
What?
Well, does say that.
Well, how do we fix that?
We're recording.
We are streaming.
Huh.
Do you just need to refresh the page?
Maybe.
Let's hope it's not offline.
Yeah, there was so much discussion that.
Oh well.
All of this is being recorded,
Okay.
so it's not like it's gonna just stop.
Yeah, but how do we get it to actually,
Broadcast.
We need to stop recording for a minute.
No. The settings are all good.
Jeez, maybe instead of worrying that I would get here a minute early, you should figure out how to set up the stupid stream.
We've been doing this for weeks now.
Yeah, really.
Oh wait, I'm stupid.
What?
I'm not on the right fucking channel.
Oh, we are live.
We've been live the entire time.
That's my fault.
That's your fault.
Why'd you have to notice? Damn it!
I gotta screw us all
I'm
up.
the tech guy.
And now there's like a minute of us just looking at the YouTube page, wondering why aren't we online? And everybody's just like, what the fuck are they talking about? I'm listening to them right now.
Actually, it was 48 seconds.
Oh, how do you know so exactly?
I know, right?
Because I do this.
You do what?
I stream and I'm on Reddit and I help other people stream.
Oh. Okay, what's your, you stream on Twitch? How does that all work?
What do you mean, how's it all work?
No. I know how it all works. But, do
Well,
you...
you see, there's a server that Twitch has.
No, I mean, do you do gaming content? What do you do?
Counter-Strike.
Oh, okay. He would love you. Literally stroke your... Yeah. Anyway.
You know,
Your
I'm
dolphin
silver
penis.
one.
Not your penis. You would stroke your dolphin's penis.
Do you make money off of it?
I think I have one of those on back order.
Do you make any money off of
it's
it?
right
You tried the veal and you just wanted more.
No, man, you're looking at my Amazon history. Horse, dragon, dolphin. Referencing the last time I was here.
I have intimate relationships with exotic beings.
So you're a furry.
Let's not
God
go
damn
there.
it, Nick!
Hey, I told them. Wait, did I talk about that on last week on the podcast about the furry orgy?
Oh, so
Oh,
you
yes,
yes,
I'm
you
not
did.
here.
Okay, I couldn't remember if I talked about that on the last podcast or not.
So you guys talked about the furry orgy at the...
Yeah, and they called hazmat and everything.
to
No,
clean
no,
up all the
I was
bodily
referencing
fluids?
the last time I was here. I forgot who was the other guy.
Taryn.
But he's looking at the furry and he brought something. He's like, furries, they bother me. And I'm looking at him like, I want to see where he goes with this. And he's talking about how they bother me. He goes, you know what's worse than furries? Freaking fucking bronies. And I'm just like,
Way to take that double hit, Nick. You're literally the only one.
Furrygate 2015. Can we get that trending going?
Are you
I
also
am
a brony?
Triggered. I am
Nice.
triggered.
He is both of those things, so don't be afraid to just...
Hey, don't feel bad. Russians look up furry,
Look.
brony porn all
I
the
won't
time.
lie.
They're the most...
I've dabbled a lot.
What did you dabble in?
Yeah! What have you done?
How do you dabble in that?
Well, one time he listened to
I-
Katy
no.
Perry's Dark Horse.
No,
Down in the dark arts.
no, I'm talking about comics and things. Can we just migrate away from this?
Yeah, let's talk about
he
religion.
was more into
Yeah.
Big Manana tells off Christian protesters.
No, wait. I still wanted to ask you though. Do you
Oh.
make any money off of streaming or anything?
People donate skins.
Oh, that's
I think the most
Yeah, I
expensive
know.
skin I was donated was a stat. This is going to sound like gibberish to 99% of the people listening. All one of you out there.
So 100%.
No, something
See,
in the back
I
of
know
their
what
minds
you're
going,
talking
But
about.
then, if we get 2 people, it might be 50-50.
I'm glad we all took statistics at one time.
I didn't take that yet.
I did.
I'm in Calc 2. I don't know stat. But I think over my career I've been donated around $700 now in my lifetime.
Nice.
Jesus.
Of 3 months of streaming. 4 months.
Well, keep it going. That's awesome. I
How-
used to stream StarCraft 2 content, but
How often do you stream?
Yeah, how often do you stream?
Right now, my computer is not in my possession, so I am taking a small break. I am commissioning art. I am setting up a YouTube channel, doing all that. But whenever I get it back, I will stream every Saturday and every Wednesday.
And
Wednesday
you,
and Saturday. That's
you
odd
only
days.
do
Why
counter-
Wednesday? What's up with Wednesday?
Because Wednesday I work at my church, and Wednesday nights we have lunch, and the staff gets free food. So I will eat at work, which gives me a lot more free time at home, just because I don't have to stop and get food and cook. And also my roommates will be out Wednesday, so I have
That works.
just a place to myself.
now I do have a quick question. If you don't feel like answering, that's 100% fine.
I know where this is going.
But furry and religion? How does that mix?
I know.
They're both taboo things to talk about.
No, it's... I know they're both taboo things to talk
I'm
about.
sure there's some quarter
But
of
there
these- I'm
isn't-
sure,
Okay,
wait,
if you're
I mean-
on this podcast, nothing is taboo.
No, I'm just wondering,
Yeah,
like,
that's-
isn't there somewhere in the Bible where they're just like, don't fuck animals?
That's bestiality. I think that's a little different.
Yeah, I know it's a little different, but...
But besides, I'm sure,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some subreddit out there that's like Christian furries.
Oh, yeah, I know there is.
God,
I personally don't give a shit. You
That's
do what...
weirder than
you
regular
do you.
furries.
Me personally, I don't give a shit. You do you, except for an orgy in the middle of a movie theater. You should probably refrain that and keep it at
I'm guessing
home.
this happened during
You should
Yes,
be
yeah.
a
Oh, I saw
you
the-
should be a Buddhist furry. That way, like when you die, you're like, I can possibly be one of you.
Okay,
And still get some.
I follow an artist on Tumblr, and she does a bunch of commissions. She does not do not suitable for work stuff.
Okay.
None of it. Well, so, like she drew Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde, and she ships them. And someone's like, "Hey, can we see Judy Hopps without any clothes on?" So she drew her just like shrugging with no clothes on. And it's like it's a sexless animal. What do you want from me? Like there's nothing.
I don't know either of the characters you named, so I just have
The
to
rabbit.
imagine some. The rabbit from.
Zootopia.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
You
it
haven't
yet.
seen the
Yeah, I
commercial.
haven't seen it either.
I've seen the commercial. I saw the one with the when they went into the DMV. I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
see that movie so bad.
I will say, I'm
but
probably
every
going-
time I say like, "Hey, let's go see the movie," Dylan's like, "No, I want to see 10 Cloverfield Lane first."
See,
And
I'm
like,
going.
Dude, fuck you guys. Watch both of them.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
right?
probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I've seen Deadpool, 999, and Zootopia within the last few months. That's the most movies I've seen in a while.
Oh, I see it like a movie. a month.
Zootopia is my
Yeah,
favorite
same
that I've
here.
seen out of the bunch. I like Zootopia better than Deadpool.
I like
That's
Deadpool.
perfectly
I haven't seen
That's-
Zootopia yet, so.
I
I love
Deadpool's-
Deadpool, but I'm still really excited to see Zootopia because it just looks fucking funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
And like whenever we went to the theaters and we saw the commercial for it, and it was the scene where they're in the DMV, like we couldn't stop laughing.
That's why I
It was
saw
like-
the trailer for the movie, like the screening of Deadpool.
Yeah.
Like it showed that
I
trailer
will
before
say,
the movie.
try to go see it when there will be more adults than kids. Because
Yeah.
if there's a lot of kids there, like there
It-
is some adult humor, but I found the adult humor okay. Like I thought it was in good taste.
Yeah,
But
because
like
it's
the kids would be
family
laughing and the
humor.
adults would kind of like But I went to go see it with a bunch of adults at midnight, and everybody was just
Busting
dying,
out laughing.
crying. Like some people were applauding. It was
Yeah.
It was the same thing when me and Matt went to go see the Lego movie. That was
Like there's hundreds of animated movies out there that are now like they're
super
actually
funny.
fully grasping the oh, that's right, parents bring their kids to this.
Yeah.
And a lot of teenagers and like 20-year-olds and even 30-year-olds just watch them on their own because they're fucking hilarious. And like still, I'd have to say my favorite animated movie was actually an animated short. And it was the one before Big Hero 6.
the dog.
The dog.
I cried.
Oh yeah.
I cried
I
too.
cried.
I know exactly
I
what
will.
you're talking
I will
about.
not. I am not afraid to admit the fact that I cried during that. Oh my gosh! I was just like, and when it won an Oscar, I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
It won an Oscar?
Yeah,
Fuck
best
yeah.
animated short
Dude, that was an adorable
and
like,
best
film.
international animated short, and won 2 Oscars.
That is true. That can be international. There's no language.
Oh, and I know this is not a movie, but the Witcher series is still winning awards even
Jeez.
after
Yeah,
a year
they
after
they
it's
won.
come out.
They won an award, best game by South by Southwest.
Nice.
Yeah. They
The-
keep winning awards, and it was an amazing.
Because it was an
game.
amazing game. It is by far probably one of my favorite games of all time.
I have Witcher 1 and 2 on
Witcher's
Steam.
really
I've
good.
never played 3. And the only piece of South by Southwest Gaming Awards I watched was the Starbomb Ninja Sex Party and Tupperware Remix Party concert.
I watched the first 2 minutes. I didn't watch the whole thing. I found out about it afterwards.
See, my problem with The Witcher 1 and I played a bit of 3. The Witcher's, especially 1 and 2, not so much 3, you have to devote your day to just sitting down, learning the controls, learning all the menus, learning
Yeah.
the codec.
It's less like that with Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is a lot easier to just jump in and play, but they still dance that line of like easy to jump in, but still a super ton of depth. Like me, I played through it the first time on just normal, right? And then I went back and played through it again, and has been my long playthrough that I'm gonna play all the DLCs with, and that's on the Death March difficulty. And once you get up in the higher difficulties, like Alchemy, you have to learn it so much better. You have to get more into every bit of it, and you have to really learn how to dodge, block, and attack, because if you fuck up, it gets bad. What are you pointing at?
Nick's pointing at the topic list.
Yeah, I'm actually
because we
interested.
have one.
Oh, we never make
We
it to
always
the
have a
topics.
topic list.
Yeah,
We just
we
save
just
it for the last 5 minutes. But these are actually interesting topics I know of,
Okay, let's go. Let's start with one.
except for the first one.
Okay, Nick, you got first choice.
That first choice.
Oh, we get
Yeah.
to choose now?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's episode 30, man. It's a special in some sorts. So, here you go. You pick.
I know which one I'm
30
picking.
is a lucky number.
I know which one I'm picking too.
All right,
Nick, you first.
let's go with the PS4 and Xbox One crossplay because that's something near and dear to me. Being a big video game enthusiast, I want to make games as a career. I worked in GameStop. I work with games journalists.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you out there, if you do not like video games, sign up to be a games journalist.
Yeah. No, literally,
no
like that's
games
the best
journalist
critic.
enjoys video games.
Not anymore. No. A lot of
Why?
games.
What's
Well,
the
like
point
on
of being a game
Well,
journalist?
no, like
if you
on
don't like
YouTube,
games?
they do, but a lot of the people who work for magazines or big time
Yeah.
websites,
There's a
pretty
lot
much
of money.
how it works is you get into games journalism, right? And then you're handed a game and you're told, okay, this is a game that is like 130 hours worth of content. You have 2 days to beat it and give a review. Go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not.
So in like 2 to 3 days, maybe if you're lucky, a full week, you have to not only have beaten the game, but then written your article and have it pass through the editor
And
in
like-
that amount of time.
Okay, if I have a week to play the games and write the article, that's better. If I have 2 days to do it, then I'm not going to want to do it.
But you're going to
Exactly.
like go
And that's
through
the
game
problem.
burnout very quickly.
Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
through game burnout. But
Oh, it's really easy for me to do, like to burn out, because I don't play games like as a normal activity.
Oh, I do.
But the PS4 and Xbox
I
One
do,
crossplay, Xbox, to my understanding, Xbox is open to it.
Yeah, Xbox.
Sony, not so much.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
don't understand why.
No, here's the thing. Xbox, like they stated that they're open to crossplay, and they invited Sony to come and join them in this adventure. Sony never declining or like accepting. They just
kinda
went
like-
ahead and said, "We've been doing this.
right. Well,
Like
so
we've
has
been
Microsoft.
open to this."
Well, Rocket League is PC PS4 crossplay.
Yeah.
Section 8 Prejudice was 360 and PC crossplay. I'm pretty sure there's a strategy game out there. I can't think. I may have been Tom Clancy's End War. Don't quote me on that. But like PC
Yeah,
and
it was.
console has been crossplay, except for Wii, Nintendo stuff. But now they want to do PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah.
That has never been done.
That's never been done, but PlayStation has in the past said that they would be open to the idea in interviews.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's a really good thing for both parties. Now, you can obviously see the bonus with Xbox doing it. They're trailing behind in sales. It's looking like they're going to lose this whole console generation to PlayStation. They definitely have a big bonus of doing crossplay.
I think-
PlayStation still does, though, because if you can have crossplay with PlayStation to Xbox, not only is that opening up your consumer base to be a lot larger, but it can maybe even open you up to maybe some of Xbox's exclusives. Because if they open up that bridge, right, open up that bridge of communication a bit better, they could maybe start to actually share some of the same games. Eventually.
I see them
Yeah.
sharing games, but I don't think they're just going to eliminate exclusives.
No, not
No.
completely.
Not,
That will never.
That would
happen.
never happen.
No.
I'm not saying they would eliminate completely, but maybe
I'd say like
more.
like you know what they did with Rise of the Tomb Raider, right?
Yeah.
How like it was exclusive to Xbox for a limited time, and then it'll open up to other consoles. I think every exclusive should be like that.
No,
Why not?
because.
Well, Halo
From-
Halo would be a weird franchise to just cross over because you know that was a Microsoft like game to
Well, it was
begin
on
with.
PC first, then went to Xbox. So,
yeah.
but as a person selling,
I want my Halo back.
as a person
on PC.
selling a console,
Same here.
if I was trying to push the Xbox, and it's like, no, actually a better example. Let's say it's last generation. I was a PS3, and it's like, okay, we have Ratchet and Clank, Final Fantasy, pretty much every good turn-based game out there. We have a market. Xbox 360 is so many people are gonna hate me for this. Spec wise, Xbox 360 is better to make games for, and it has the better online experience.
Because it's straight from Microsoft, what most companies
Yeah,
are using to make the games
It
anyway.
would- and it would
The
be a lot
PS3's
easier.
selling point were those Japanese turn-based games and the Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter. If that went to Xbox, PlayStation would not be alive.
Yeah, but
No.
nowadays, like, it's more focusing on PlayStation 4. But the whole idea is, like, I wouldn't say get rid of exclusives altogether, right? But maybe share some of those ones that are usually timed exclusives, because now the developer can look at that, and PlayStation and Microsoft can look
I
at that
think-
and see, oh, well, if it comes out on both systems, that's more people playing it online, more people buying the game. That's good for everyone.
But that's a big picture thing. People do not see the big picture.
And I
especially
hate
with
that
some
they don't.
consoles. My thing with
I'll-
crossplay is I think that crossplay should not be for every game. It should be for Destiny, The Division, your MMO hybrids, stuff that need a big audience to survive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
that should
Elder
definitely
Scrolls would be one of those as well that would
Yeah.
need that.
I forgot that was a game.
It's okay. We all
Most
do.
people do. I follow Bethesda like to a T.
Oh, Bethesda's
and
my favorite
I even forget about
publisher.
the fact that it's like, oh, that's right. They
They made
published
an MMO.
the MMO that ZeniMax made. Oh, I keep forgetting
But-
about that.
But my thing is like, I did not like I'm a PC master race. I'll admit that.
Yeah.
I used to have a PS4, sold it for computer parts. Used to have an Xbox One, tried to solder it onto my computer, did not work out.
How much money did you waste doing that?
Yeah, how?
How much is a PS4 and Xbox One day one? Anyway,
Oh my
Oh,
fucking God, Nick.
Why?
it's someone on YouTube did it, and I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. I want to be able to put my Xbox games in my CD PC tray. Yeah. Anyway,
It's like, yeah, didn't work. Anyway.
I did not like The Division. I did not like Destiny. And my biggest complaint is that it felt so empty.
Yeah.
And if you had crossplay with people running around a lot more than they did, I think that a lot more people will have bought Destiny. And
Just in general,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bigger audience, so
Yeah.
it's bound to have more people.
Well, with Destiny, the feel of the game, it seemed more like it would be easy to port it over to PC because of all the menus and how they work and
it
everything.
was built on a PC. I'm so mad they didn't port it to PC.
Oh, and then the fact that all the menus are controlled by a little mouse, which made
So-
me so pissed. I was like, oh, they're gonna make a PC at some point, and they're like, we might.
I'm still waiting for the Red Dead Redemption PC port.
I know,
I don't
right?
even want to think about Destiny right now.
I know, right? And it's like, don't get me wrong. Like, I liked The Division. I liked Destiny. Maybe not loved them, but I liked them for what they were. And the fact that only The Division got a port to PC pretty much tells me which one I'm going to be playing.
Yeah.
And it's like, if they were more willing to share their games, there's a lot of people out there. I can almost guarantee you there's probably a shit ton of people on PC who would love to play The Division on PC.
See, the issue with PC though, this is how the PC cycle works, and I talked to someone about this on their stream. I forgot who it was, but it's a guy who kind of does what Total Biscuit does, talking about video game news stuff. But we were talking, and he's described it perfectly. He said, if I am a publisher, and I want to make a game for consoles, I know that's going to sell. And that's like, oh, I want to dabble in PC. So I dedicate some money to PC. PC gets a bad port. I get bad reviews. I just don't want to go to PC anymore because they said my game was bad. The publisher does not see that's a bad port. They just see numbers. Like, what was that game that came out? Arkham Knight.
Oh, God.
Yes.
7 people worked on a PC port.
Only 7. And
that's
on top
why-
of that, even the port company had like tested it, and when the publisher said, okay, hand us over the port, we need to release it, and they were like, you didn't give us enough time, or enough resources, it's nowhere near ready. And then like the thing was, they handed it off, the big shit show happened, right? They took it off of Steam, and then when they put it back up, those same port guys openly stated to the public, like, a lot of the same problems we told them about, still fucking broken. Like, even after they took it off and worked on it for months. And now I don't even think you can get it on Steam anymore.
You can't.
No, you can't.
They
took it down.
refunded
they
you.
literally,
Yeah,
they put it up, we're like, fuck no, put it down. They're like, okay, it works now. Put it up. Still didn't work. Took it down. Gave everybody refunds.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
gave up.
I want to hunt down a copy because I have a Fury X. I want to hunt down a copy and see if I can run it at 30 frames per second. Now
Well, I got it for the PS4, and it's a phenomenal game.
Yeah, on
for
PS4.
Really enjoy it.
systems,
Yeah.
for systems, it was a flawless game.
It
was fun.
Who was the devs behind Arkham Knight? Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Rocksteady and
Yeah.
produced by WB.
See,
Yep.
and in Rocksteady's world, the big wigs, here's what they're thinking. Oh, it was great on PS4. It was great on Xbox One. PC didn't work out there. So next Batman game, we're definitely not going to PC. I guarantee the next Batman game will not be on PC.
And the another thing about it was the fact that Rocksteady, when they were after it was taken out of the PC port guys' hands, right, and then thrown over to Rocksteady after the big fiasco, the PC port guys weren't contacted again. So pretty much, these guys who are coming in to port it for PC, now, and they work with Rocksteady, now they're looking at it and looking at other people's code. You know how hard it is to understand somebody else's code? Like, you don't know how it's organized on their end and whatnot. So all of a sudden, they've got to spend probably, like, at least a couple weeks just fucking figuring everything out. And then now that they've got a handle on it, now they've got to go back and fix it. Oh, but they don't have the notes from the PC port guys because, you know, they got cut out of the circle altogether. So now they can't even work on the issues that they know about. They just have to go off what the fans said they ran into.
Bringing it back to crossplay.
Yeah.
Destiny Division, definitely. I do not think Call of Duty and Halo should be crossplay. Because those are esports kind of titles.
Yeah.
And the main philosophy in esports is everybody has to be on equal footing.
Yeah,
That's why
agree with
Smite
that.
isn't crossplay. That's why Rocket League PC has 60% wins, console has like 40%. You have to be on equal footing, and if you're trying to compete in ranked on Halo with an Xbox guy and a PS4 guy, Xbox
I can
is going
understand
to
that.
win.
I can understand that, and I can understand no crossplay there, but I still say it this. Give PC fucking Halo. Please.
That's what we could take from
of
this.
God.
Well, they're giving us Halo.
They're giving us Halo Wars.
too.
I'm excited about that. They're giving us Halo Wars
they are
2.
giving us Halo Wars.
And seeing as it's a fucking strategy game, it belongs on PC.
Give us Halo 3. There is a free-to-play Halo 3.
Yes, sir.
We will talk about that. I will discuss that with you guys later.
But
I want to know.
okay, can I choose the topic now?
Okay,
I thought
go
I
ahead.
could choose who
Okay.
gets to choose the next topic.
We never established that rule.
Okay.
That
Go ahead,
it's
Matt.
like
Okay.
middle
Topic.
school rules. That's playground rules.
Well, let's see if anyone here can guess what I'm gonna pick.
Dinosaur eggs.
No.
God no.
Oh. It's related to dolphins. Starts with the D.
And it with
Dylan's gonna
yours.
catch it off
So does Dick.
immediately.
Captain America: Civil War.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Captain America: Civil War. By the way, your information's wrong there on the list. That was not.
This
the
is 2 weeks ago, by the way.
yeah, it's still
It's
wrong.
not updated.
I don't
It's
like
still
the new
wrong.
Spider-Man.
How's it wrong?
Because Black Panther was actually debuted in a different Civil War trailer about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So
That never said anything about like what time they debuted. It just say, "Oh, hey, it's there."
yeah, but you're acting like that's the first appearance of both Spider-Man and Black Panther, but it was
No,
actually
you're
just the
you're just
first
being
appearance.
anal right now.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
Matt. He's anal.
Anyway, so I do have things to say about that.
I
One,
do too.
Black Panther's costume does look really good and very much true to the comics.
Look
Two,
badass.
Spider-Man's costume, at first glance, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it. But then after a moment of actually looking at it and seeing that the eyes move and everything so that he can emote, I'm like, okay, I like this.
See,
I like this a lot.
I was
I
talking
can live with
to a
that.
friend about this. He's like, I don't like how Spider-Man's eyes move. It's like they have to move because in a movie setting, in a movie format,
Yeah.
just having a static mask and trying to emote through that is
It's
nigh
next to impossible.
impossible.
Like what they did
Like
for
the old Deadpool.
Deadpool.
yeah, for Deadpool,
Not
they had
Deadpool.
him. No, for
Sorry.
Deadpool, they had
Yeah.
him act out the whole movie, right,
Right.
with a body, and he wore kind of like a green screen mask. And then after they filmed the whole movie, they went through and saw every area where he was going to have to talk with the mask on. They put dots all over his face and mocapped his whole face, so that way he could actually get his performance in. By having these movable eyes, it's another way that the mask, because I know they're going to mocap his face for all of his in-mask
Yes.
lines.
Oh yeah.
That way he can emote, but now they're going to have the movable eyes to give another means to kind of have his actual acting performance shine through even though he's in a costume. Now, because of the eyes, it makes me think we are going to get a segment where Tony Stark is going to update his suit, but I am upset that we're not getting the Iron Spider suit.
Well, Tony
really
Stark
wanted it.
does remove his mask for talking.
Yeah.
Whenever Tony Stark talks as Iron Man, you see
Yeah,
inside.
no, well, he does
Yeah,
that, but I'm
whenever
saying
he's
for...
monologuing or dialoguing with the villain, he does.
No,
show
I'm
his
saying
face.
for,
For
in the actual comics, Tony Stark tweaks Spider-Man's suit and gives him the Iron Spider suit.
Oh, is it the one where like all the spiders crawl on him and it transforms into it?
No, it's the one where it's red and gold and has giant gold spider arms.
Oh, okay.
3 of them. And I was really hoping we'd see that one, but we won't. But I understand it's not a Spider-Man movie. On top of that, though, the fighting style that Black Panther seemed to be using in the most recent trailer seems very much like his comic book counterpart. I didn't think they were going to get that right because, I mean, he has to fight looking like a cat. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, they did it with
but
Catwoman.
But they did it badly with Catwoman.
yeah.
Still did it.
But it looks really good. I'm so far very hopeful, but I'm also worried about how they're going to handle the story because of the fact that if they follow the comic books, Captain America dies.
Yes.
Spoiler alert.
You can say spoiler alert all you want. Those comics have been out for decades. If
True.
you got a problem with it, go read them. I mean, they're easily available. But, so Captain America's supposed to die, right? And I'm almost positive they're going to set up the Winter Soldier to be the next Captain America. That kind of seems where they're going with this. Big focus on Bucky and Captain America in Civil War, which is completely understandable. But I'm worried about how they handle it, because if they do that transition too abruptly, and I know Chris Evans has been wanting to get out of the Captain America role for a while, that could really upset a lot of people. But I do like that also in the same trailer where we finally got confirmation of Spider-Man, we also saw more footage of actual Ant-Man going to be in it too.
Yes.
Which is a really awesome thing. A lot of people were kind of wondering if he was going to be there because they definitely didn't expect Ant-Man to be as big as it was. So he probably got shoehorned in there somewhere because they definitely didn't expect him to be as awesome as everybody loved him. But I think they're finding out that a lot because they made Guardians of the Galaxy because they wanted to. That was a passion product, not something they thought was going to be a big deal. It was a huge deal. Same thing with Ant-Man. And I guarantee you it's going to be the same exact thing with Doctor Strange because it's Benedict Cumberbatch playing Doctor Strange.
I love Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Cumberbatch.
Like that role is like perfect for him. So they've just got to handle it perfectly. Because if they rush it, a lot of people are going to be really pissed that Captain America dies. So they have to just handle
ease
it
in.
very well.
They gotta kind of ease it in there.
I'm going to say this strong. Comic book nerds are going to hate me, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. Which Peter Parker is this Spider-Man?
Ooh.
Oh,
Is this Black Spider-Man? Is this... I heard that there's a woman Spider-Man in the comics.
it's a white Spider-Man because of who they casted.
So it's legit Peter Parker?
Yeah, it's Peter Parker.
Okay.
It's Peter Parker. It's a younger Peter Parker, and from the Amazing Spider-Man universe, not
Okay.
the regular Spider-Man universe. The Amazing Spider-Man, where he's got the web slingers and everything, which was shown in the trailer. If you slow it down, while he's backflipping onto the truck, you can actually catch a shot of his web shooters. So we know it's the Amazing Spider-Man.
The tech.
But from who they casted, most people are speculating that it's going to be about a 14 to 15-year-old Spider-Man. A very young, just started this kind of thing.
Yeah, because every actor who's played Spider-Man
Is in there.
was like literally like an old man.
Yeah.
Because
Not
like
old man,
Andrew
but-
Garfield was like near 30, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, but
was, like,
Andrew
near
Garfield
30.
looks like an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like an 18-year-old hipster. Granted, I didn't have a problem with Andrew Garfield.
I do hope they finally find the balance with Peter Parker's personality. 'Cause
Yeah.
in the comics, like, he's supposed to be a nerd, but a smartass. And, like,
Yeah.
with Tobey Maguire, they caught the awkward nerd.
Yeah, they caught the awkward
did not
nerd.
catch the sarcastic
This is
smartass
how I put it.
with Andrew
Tobey
Garfield.
Maguire played the perfect Peter Parker 90% of the time, except when he got the black suit and had to act like a badass.
Nobody talks about that one.
Nobody talks about that.
Whenever you heard
But-
Spider-Man was in the new Captain America.
Yeah, but
Jigging,
anyway.
walking down the sidewalk. black shirt. Hey,
That was the best Peter Parker, right? Oh, from the Sam Raimi series. But then with Andrew Garfield, you had the best Spider-Man because he was sarcastic. He was witty. He didn't just sit there and punch you. Like, he sat there and used his webs as a weapon. And
weakness, small
you know.
knives. Unless you're playing the Amazing Spider-Man video games, that was
that was
horrible.
You know,
I don't
who
know.
should
The
be
second one I
Spider-Man?
heard was semi-decent.
I don't know. Spider-Man was spewing out Yo Mama Yo Mama's so fat jokes like 7
Dude.
phrases a minute at Kingpin.
Wow.
But I don't
you guys remember the 90s Spider-Man cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
They should use that voice actor for something. I loved him.
You know what I loved was
Goblin.
the very first Spider-Man game. The very first Spider-Man game that came out with the movies was actually really good for two reasons. One, it was
Which
just the first one that came out with the Sam Raimi movies. It was just Spider-Man, the game.
Oh, is it the one where Venom floods the city with poison or something, so you can't touch the floor, and you team up with Catwoman very early on?
No, it's the
No,
one that followed
not
the
that
Sam Raimi movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
still couldn't touch the ground on that one.
No, you still couldn't
No.
touch the ground on that one. You just fell to the ground and died. No, the one where Venom flooded the streets, I did enjoy that one a lot.
That's an old one.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was Venom though. I thought it was Carnage, and then you teamed up with Venom.
Bro, I was 6 years old.
Okay.
My dad's
We can't remember
My
that
dad's
far back.
MS DOS.
Okay. Anyway, but no, it was awesome for two reasons. One, the actual webbing was really fluid, and two, if you beat the game on hard, you could replay the entire game as Green Goblin and fly around New York as Green Goblin, which was awesome. But the best Spider-Man game by far is Spider-Man
Anybody
2.
does not think it's Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man, because it was a perfect representation of New York, and the webbing was awesome. You could go anywhere. If you wanted, you could do side missions, story missions that had all these crazy and weird villains, right? Or you could just, I don't know, go to the Daily Bugle, turn in pictures, or go deliver fucking pizza.
Did anybody
sounds
at
so
this
awesome.
table play Ultimate Spider-Man for the PS2?
Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Or
Really?
the same
None
one.
of you guys?
No.
Dude, that game was amazing. I like him more than the movie Spider-Man
I
games.
only play good games like Spider-Man 2.
Ah! That was
Motherfucker.
supposed to be a snap.
I
Not
never enjoyed the movie
I know.
games.
Bro, Mysterio's my favorite
But
side mission, though.
Ultimate
I
Spider-Man
know.
had this huge comic book feel to it because it was the comic book Spider-Man. It
Were
wasn't
you
a movie
exposed to the
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man comics at that age, though?
Yes.
Most of us weren't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was.
Shut up.
Well,
Yeah, but I still enjoyed it because of the fact that I could web swinging.
what
all
I
over
loved
town
about
and-
that game so much is that it involved other people from the Marvel universe, like Venom going after Wolverine, and then at the end you have
I did play that
and then
one.
Carnage is the main boss.
Yeah, I did play that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's a
there was
fun ass game.
There's a post on Reddit on our gaming that's what's your guilty pleasure in video games? Mine was I love the noir levels and Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, where you're the stealthy Spider-Man. That to me was amazing. It was like Splinter Cell meets Spider-Man. I love that.
I think it was Doc Ock that flooded the streets on that game and teamed with Carnage.
Ah.
The game that you were talking about.
Anyway,
Fellow
That
nerd.
sounds about
no,
right.
that was
Commodore
one of the
from
things that
Logan.
I actually loved about the first Spider-Man, the movie game, was they actually incorporated stealth mechanics, you had to hide in the shadows and whatnot, and I really liked that. And a game I would love to see done and done well would be a Daredevil game.
Oh, yeah.
Because he uses
That would be-
stealth
that would be-
mechanics.
Don't
very
even get me
hard.
started
Yes.
on Daredevil. Because I just binge watched the entire second season in
90s
2
It was
days.
so good, wasn't it?
Wait, I'm only on episode 4, but if you want...
Small confession. I haven't seen any of it yet, so no talking about it. The 90s Daredevil movie was my favorite superhero movie for a long time.
Really? Is that the one with John Travolta as the bad guy?
I thought that was in,
Yeah.
04.
No,
I
that was-
Dude,
promise
the 90s
you.
didn't end until 2007.
No,
Let's be
no,
honest.
the 90s ended in 2003.
Yeah.
After 2003, it was 2000.
That awkward.
Yeah.
It was
But
an
I
awkward
promise you,
transition.
when you watch Daredevil, you're gonna find out that the Punisher in that season 2 is better than any adaptation of the Punisher ever.
Yes.
Daredevil video game where half of it is like a Phoenix Wright kind of thing where you're a lawyer.
Wait, what?
Daredevil's a
What?
lawyer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But like half of the Daredevil game would be like
Phoenix
Oh.
Half of it would be like, I
Instead of,
object.
but
no,
half-
instead
half-
of going around finding clues and questioning people, you're going around and beating up people for answers.
But no, seriously, if
but
they did.
we've
If
that
they
would be
did,
so hard because
I
his
know.
defining mechanic is he's blind.
I know.
So unless
But if they could do it right, it would be so good.
Ubisoft,
That no,
Oh God.
Ubisoft, they'll
Yeah.
ruin it.
no, because
Yeah.
the
EA.
No.
Okay,
Making-
EA
making-
makes-
No.
Shut up.
making a Daredevil game would be extremely difficult because there would be no way to communicate your character to the environment besides the way he sees it, and we're not that good.
Speak for yourself.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm pretty good.
Is it
And
just-
there's actually,
Is it just going to be like a dark screen with like echo pulses everywhere?
Yeah.
which by the way,
I wouldn't.
we
if
would
go
have
on
to- we
Steam,
would
there's
have
actually
to
a few
find-
games like that. Thank you very much.
We would
There
have to
is.
find a video game, probably an indie game, where somebody did make a blind character and made it work. Probably not an action game. It'd probably be like a platformer or something.
There
I'm not
was,
talking about that stupid thing where you throw balls at a wall and then it like.
or
Well,
maybe.
that
Okay,
works!
okay.
Mark, that's not an
Here's how
action
you
game.
should do it. If you wanted to make a Daredevil game, have Daredevil only be able to see like 2 feet in front of him, and everything else is like blurred out or like out the field of vision.
So
That
like
could
the
work.
fog of war or whatever, like, what is it?
Fog of War and RTSs.
Yeah.
And since
But
like he
have
can
that
sense
around.
things from like far away
Trying to
of
transition.
hearing and vibration, you can like somehow
Topic.
stimulate that pulse within the environment.
He picked my talk.
Okay.
Wow.
Apparently, Nick wants to transition. So transition. Where's your segue? Is your segue good enough, man?
Da 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 da. You pick a topic. That's probably gonna be content ID'd really fast. If any of you noticed what that was.
Oh, don't ever sing the Happy Birthday song on your
Nope,
stream, by the way.
that is
Nope,
done.
it's done.
That is done.
What?
The
Yep,
patent ended.
they lost.
Really?
That is
When?
that's free reign now.
You didn't
It's
know
public
okay,
domain
listen,
now.
Listen,
Yes!
you
Well,
probably
no,
don't
I didn't know
this,
how long it had been.
But it's not that. Any product that the name becomes generalized is now in free use. Like, you know how Southerners say Coke for any soda product? If all of America did that, Coke would lose the name Coke. It would be a free use product. They'd have to rename Coca-Cola.
Oh my god.
We should all
it's
do
happened-
that now.
It happened
Anybody
to-
birthday coming up?
It's about to happen. It's about to happen to Kleenex. It happened to Band-Aids. Like
What are
now-
they called now, though?
Adhesive bandages. That's like the name, but like Band-Aid is a brand that makes adhesive.
Yeah.
Logan said I would still buy a blacked out Daredevil game. If I can see shit, I'm not buying it.
No, I'm saying if I could see shit, I don't know if I'd buy it.
developers who brought you Helen Keller the
No. If you want a Daredevil game, it has to be a VR game.
Oh, that would.
It has
Oh,
to
man,
be.
No,
we get motion sickness. So,
no.
do you know how
No,
hard it is to
no,
play
no.
VR?
No, because
Look.
like you could stimulate his vision through the lens, right? The burning
No.
red.
You would also need
How
a
are you
surround
supposed
sound
to do-
headset.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to do action combat?
In
Yeah.
VR.
VR.
Okay, have you ever played this game? It's a really elusive game. It's been around for a while. Not a lot of people play it. It's called Wii Sports.
No,
I
No.
play that.
you need to be like cutting
Hey, what are you
flips
talking
and
about?
shit.
What are you talking about? Wii Sports Resort has sword fighting. It is the best sword fight I've ever done. But Glenn, I can see if I'm with the Wii. I can see if I'm about to strike my cat
I'm just saying.
all the way
saying.
to Fort Lauderdale.
Daredevil's fighting style is very flippy and like kicks and shit.
It's like playing
That can't be
baseball.
done in VR. No, we need a company like Rocksteady to break this and figure it out. Sadly,
not
they're off
Rocksteady.
on the DC train, but since they're probably, I'm just saying,
do
since,
do 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 do
Since-
do do do.
since
Wii
Rocksteady,
music playing in the background.
since Rocksteady's
There
done
goes
with,
Mittens.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say
We're
since
talking-
Rocksteady is done with Batman, I think the next one they should do is definitely Arrow.
Daredevil's DC.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Rocksteady can do Daredevil.
No, Daredevil is not
Marvel.
DC. They're
Daredevil
Marvel.
is
Daredevil.
Marvel.
Not DC.
My bad.
Where have you been?
You just pissed off a lot more people than you thought.
All three of them?
Well, Alex is a
Oh,
very
sorry
loud
to
one.
overshoot this.
Wait, is Alex watching?
No, it's Logan.
Ah, damn it.
You know, if you
Yeah.
post
I don't
this to
know. 'Cause I-
Reddit, we'd probably get a lot more viewers. Like, I'm sure there's subreddits about this.
I
About
only
random-
share to people I know. If you want to be my advertiser, go ahead, man.
I better get paid.
How does like Twinkie?
I want like 10% of your ad revenue.
What ad revenue?
We
I
don't
have
make
absolutely
anything.
no ad revenue.
So you get like 0 cents.
Um,
you get
I-
like
wait,
negative-
no, I would give
I
you
got
a
this.
penny
I got
a
this,
month.
guys. I got this. I'll get you a date with a dolphin. You good? We square?
No, I'm good.
I even
Wait,
have
you don't
some
want to date
veal
a
in the
dolphin?
back fridge.
Come on, you should read the book about the guy who dated a dolphin.
No, I'm good.
Could be good.
Yeah,
All
no,
right,
you
next
never
topic.
know.
God damn it!
What'd Logan say?
Triggered. What's your topic? Talk about something. Talk about something interesting. Which is none of these topics.
Well, fuck all of you guys.
I'm joking.
I'm just saying I'm very happy to see that Mark Hamill is going to be voicing Joker in The Killing Joke.
Who's that again?
What?
I'm joking.
What?
Joking.
What?
We need to walk out of here. If
Matt-
you don't know who.
It's the original Joker. He also played Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Why is that a big deal? The last role he played, he was offered $6 million to say nothing.
Well, no,
Let's be-
it's big because he technically retired from the role and wasn't going to do it. But The Killing Joke is such an important Batman comic that he's coming back for it. Like,
Oh,
it
is
is a very pivotal Batman
Yeah.
comic.
Wait,
It's,
let me
Yes.
get like 3 guesses at this. It's the one where Superman kills the Joker.
No.
No.
It's the one where Batman kills the Joker.
No.
It's the one where the Joker kills Robin.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it. Which Robin?
Oh, God, I can't remember his name now.
Come on.
You're the token.
Justin Timberlake.
What?
JT, come on.
Spit on me from across the table.
Sorry.
Come on, JT.
Jason Todd.
There you go. Justin Timberlake.
Okay, so that's the one after Nightwing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And he ends up becoming Red Hood because he didn't actually die because, you know,
No, he
in
was
comics,
brought-
nobody
no,
ever
he
dies.
was brought back to life.
Whatever. In comics, nobody ever dies. And that's actually something I have a myth about with
Do you know what
comics.
brought him back?
What? Yeah. What did? Bring
It
him
wasn't
back?
the Lazarus Pit. It was the Joker curse.
God.
You know Joker was cursed, and
Yeah, I
then he
know.
was killed as a criminal and brought back.
Yeah.
Some people say he snapped the Joker's neck at the end of the comic.
Yeah. It's very much the writer left it up to you. Like, it's basically the Joker laughing at Batman because he's like, you're never going to kill me, whatever. I can do whatever I want. And then in the next like few panels, it's slowly like fading away, and they're pointing up at the sky, and it's just the Joker laughing, and then all of a sudden his laughing gets cut off, but it's never explained.
Wait, I have a question.
And the writer openly said, "I want you to make it out. Did Batman finally snap and kill the Joker, or did he not?"
I have a question for Logan.
He'll answer in 3
Some
minutes.
say he snapped. Oh wait, you already read that. Okay, Logan. You're supposed to be Taekwondo right now, right?
Oh shit.
How are you listening to the podcast? And if you are at Taekwondo, is Jacob there yet?
Taekwondo, that's some serious.
Yeah, it's some serious shit. But
Yeah,
now we can
right?
move on. I asked my question.
Okay. Well, now that we already talked about what I was going to pick, we'll do real life Hitman.
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 Did you say Hitmed?
Yes.
I want to hit you with some medicine.
Yep.
Have you guys ever seen the? It was like this live action chat roulette thing
saw
where
it.
like they simulated like a zombie game, and they had the person using the mic to control the person playing on screen. Well, the company that made Hitman went to the same team and asked them to do it for Hitman.
Really?
And yeah, and they went all out for this one.
It looks amazing.
Like even the actor they got to play Hitman looks like Hitman, and like it's so impressive. You
Well, it's
haven't
not
seen
that
it?
hard to cosplay.
No, I
Hitman.
haven't.
You got to be a bald guy in a suit.
With a tattoo of
Barcode.
barcode on there.
I'm sure they just sharpied that on. I doubt it. Yeah.
You just zoom in, it's a little squiggles.
Oh, sorry. Permanent marker. We don't want to like commonize the word Sharpie.
Oh, yeah. Can
If
do
we
that.
commonize that, then Sharpie's gonna try to sue us for taking their name.
Shit, now we can't have this name anymore. Fuck that Hey We're Friends podcast. It was definitely their fault.
We are not your friends anymore.
You meddling kids.
Sue us for a small loan of $1 million. Get it?
Next thing you know, being rich is called trumping.
Trumping is actually called like in England. If you trump, you fart. Like,
So wait.
Well, I get it because of the trumpet.
Did you know his original name was Drumpf?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we've all seen that.
Okay, making sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm Googling who Daisy Ridley is.
She's the chick who plays what? It's not Rin. Is it Rin?
I think it is.
In what show?
Star Wars, you dumbass. She was the main character.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shoot.
Well, there's a lot of people on TV named Ren. Like,
no, it's Kylo Ren. What was her name? Ray?
yes.
Yes,
Ray.
Ray.
It's not like I saw that movie like 4 months ago, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
And she's gonna be playing Laura Croft.
Wait, they're making another.
Well, there's
Laura?
talks of
There's
it,
talk.
and she's confirmed that there is talk, and they asked her about it, but nothing has been like
See,
defined yet.
I could see her playing Laura Croft just as well as
I don't know.
who
I would
who was
like it-
who played her before in like the 2001.
Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah.
That was terrible.
Those
But
were-
if Daisy is playing the new Laura Croft like movie, it should be based off the reboots.
What
Yes.
video game mov- what
because the
video game,
reboots were good.
what video game movie has there been that's good?
Mortal Kombat.
Well, I mean, if they're based
Mortal
off the
Kombat.
rebooted games, if they're
Mortal
based off the rebooted games, then I can see that. But if it's
But
based off the
Did
later
you guys,
games, I don't know.
Did you see the picture for
Like
the
earlier.
new Assassin's Creed movie? They'd released one
About
picture of it.
time.
He's sitting in a jail cell and he looks like he's doing something. So to me that makes me think that they're going to jump from like, oh hey look, we're in the future to the past. So it's going to be kind of like Assassin's Creed 1, 2 and 3 and 4, right, Matt?
Yeah.
So we're going to see like future and past all in one movie.
That'd be cool. I miss future Assassin's Creed.
I just want
So
them to
do I.
reboot the entire thing.
Yeah.
And stop doing what they're doing with it now. Where
That's
they're
what
just
they're gonna
like,
be doing
hey,
now,
let's
though.
do the Call of
They're
Duty
going
thing.
back to. They're doing talks right now because they're skipping a year. They're skipping 2016 for Assassin's Creed release.
Oh,
Or,
thank God.
They're releasing something else. Like I saw
they're
on
they're
Reddit.
going to be doing an HD collection. So
Yes.
that they can make sure they have enough money to make the new one. And they're going back to before Altair's time. Like, they're going back to before the Crusades.
Ooh.
Or back during, like, the first Crusade, not like
That is
Altair's where it was during the second Crusade.
That is a very dangerous move because
It's dangerous,
Altair's story is the rebirth of the Assassin Order. Assassin's Creed Rogue's story was a second rebirth. We've been through two rebirths of the
Rebirths?
Order. If we go before, we know. That's what the thing about prequels. We know how it ends.
Yeah. That's true.
So story-wise, they're already in the negatives. They're going to have to do something.
Well, I think
spectacular.
they're going back to that time. They haven't said anything yet, but a lot of people are speculating that they're going to actually do like a different area of the world, like Chinese
That would be really cool.
or Japanese.
I would like to see.
I would love to see that
assassins
shit.
that aren't Italian or.
I would love to see that because then you
Yeah.
don't really know because whenever you're playing the other games, say like in those management sections where you get to mess with all the other assassins all over the world, you never really mess with China or Japan. So what the fuck happened over there? Is there nobody there? We lost contact with them, or you just didn't make it, and now you're kind of figuring that shit out. So I don't know. If they do that, that's great. If not, if they stick with the Italian stuff, or they stick with like the Middle Eastern kind of like
the prequels I do
Crusades.
see working would be those. That would be very cool.
yeah.
I think it'd also
Yeah.
be very cool for like the first Assassins and Templars.
See, that's what I'm thinking. That
these 6 people who got together,
see,
three of them disagreed. Seeing that would
See,
be
the thing is,
amazing.
if they go back to the First Crusade, technically in history, it was not long before the First Crusade that the assassins got together, and it was during the First Crusade that the Templars got together. So seeing, because technically, if you go back in time and look at the assassins and Assassin's Creed are based off of, they were made long before the rise of the Templars. So we'd have to go pretty far back to see the first actual assassins. But if you like, if they went back to the First Crusade, we would see like the first conflict between the assassins and the Templars. And even if we know how the story ends, if they decided to do that, I'd be okay with it. Because that kind of stuff, I love
As
that.
far as the
okay with
story
that.
goes, honestly, the Assassin's Creed story does not bother me.
I'm iffy on it. Sometimes I love it, sometimes
Unity's,
I
I can't say because I didn't beat the game. I'm very
don't. Nobody
early
could.
No one could beat the game because it was so
Broken.
glitchy.
You know?
But Rogue's story was very interesting.
I never got to play that one. I was...
A lot of people didn't. I have it on PC.
It came out on PC. I thought it was only on PS4.
It's not even
But-
on PS4.
Guess I'm going by that shit.
But the TLDR of it is you're an assassin with a group of assassins, and
Well, no, I want to play Rogue, and I still have never gotten a chance to play Black Flag. It's the
Black
only
Flag
two-
is the best.
Yeah, I know.
Story-wise,
And I
it's
just-
the worst, I find.
Yeah,
Because you're not an assassin, you're a pirate the whole time.
money
like-
tends to be an issue.
Then how does that relate to the franchise?
Yeah, I know.
Because
Right?
you're
Or an
related.
assassin, but you're playing as a pirate. Like, they say, oh, you're an assassin, here are your stealth blades, and go kill this guy. You're a pirate. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. You're
Well,
swashbuckling and
You
yo-ho-hoing
remember?
the entire
Did you
way.
ever play Assassin's Creed 3?
No.
Oh, well, at the beginning of Assassin's Creed 3, you play something Hemingway or something, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name. I can't remember. Can you?
No, I said
Okay.
Ernest Hemingway as a joke.
No, I can't remember his name. But you play some
Yeah,
guy.
you're smart.
His last name starts with an H. And actually, whenever you play as the pirate, you're actually
Hamburglar.
playing his like ancestor, or
But-
or maybe not ancestor, but
But what,
before, I can't
happens in Rogue is interesting because you are an assassin who's gone rogue. You're killing assassins.
yeah,
That's
And as
interesting.
it turns out, like, I don't remember if they explain it firsthand, but as you go on, you're finding out the assassins you're killing are murderers. They are assassins who have gone rogue.
yeah.
So you're like a triple. And the Templars you're working for are like the new assassin order. Like,
Oh, okay.
all the roles change, and
Interesting.
I felt
that really does sound
You
interesting to play.
exterminate the assassins,
Yeah.
and then it just comes out, and it's like, oh, by the way, we're not who we say we are. They're not who
Yeah.
we say.
For Syndicate, though, I wasn't interested in playing, honestly.
Really?
And
I liked it.
And I'm gonna wait some time, see if I can pick it up on sale. But if I can't, I'm probably
You just missed the sale.
Well, I want a good summer/winter
Syndicate
sale.
for $15. Syndicate is what Unity used to be. My only
Well, I'm
what
just
Unity should have been actually is
Right.
what people
well,
say.
no, the general story that they talked about, I wasn't immediately hooked by the concept.
well, they did not go steampunk, which I am very happy about.
Well, I knew they wouldn't because technically they still have to stick with history.
right.
But I wasn't enthralled by the potential story there. So I was like, I'll just keep up with the story and watch the cinematics and
My only complaint with Syndicate is I did not like that the girl was the only stealth and the guy was the only stealth. I wish that you had an option to swap those roles. And even if they did, that would have been awesome to play as a girl who just beat up everybody, or the guy who was the sneaky.
yeah, but that would be super funny in the cutscenes. He's like, but we should really probably hide and sneak around.
So guess what I found on Steam?
Arkham Knight?
Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
It's on sale.
Arkham Knight's on Steam.
When did it pop up?
I have no clue, but it's there.
One friend currently owns this game. Message that friend, see if it's any good.
And look at those reviews.
Mixed.
Yeah.
Hey, that's better than overwhelmingly negative.
Well, no, it was mixed
But,
because
Overwhelmingly
no,
negative is
no.
how I based Terrible Tuesday.
no, look. First off, mixed. If you get your game down to mixed, it's already a pretty bad slope for you, right? Secondly, this is pretty much how it went. Everybody with NVIDIA cards. We can kind of maybe slightly run this game. Everyone with AMD cards. This game just doesn't open.
yeah,
that's
pretty
true.
much.
Like, I think my computer, smells burnt.
Who wants to donate a graphics card my way? Because I have a
Yeah, I know.
shitload of Steam games, but I can't play half of them.
In a few months, you might be able to.
Yeah.
Who?
Really?
Yeah,
No.
because I'm about to
Me too.
upgrade. I'm about to upgrade my computer, but
He's gonna get a 970 Ti.
What does he have now?
My two 660s, which he can then hand over to you.
I will sell you my Fury X when the Pascal cards come out.
The Fury X, how much is that?
how much?
$700.
And how much would you sell?
AMD or Nvidia?
5. AMD. It's the AMD is equivalent to the 980 Ti.
But money, I don't have it.
Kind
I'm
of
an
guys.
Nvidia kind of person.
Speaking of money,
I would give it to you for free.
See, I like AMD because I was able to get into the card and change it.
Speaking of
And
money,
built-in water cooling.
I spoke to Jacob like,
See, but I'm not a water
like
cooler. kinda
somewhat
guy.
last night
Oh, I water cool.
because like there was this one game I saw really cool, Quantum Break. It has the guy who
that.
plays like Iceman and X-Men
that.
and like the guy in the
Just
following.
get it on console. Your computer's gonna like.
No, I'm not
No,
talking
just
about.
melt.
I'm not talking about PC.
Okay.
But I was interested in games. I was gonna look at it, and it's an exclusive to the Xbox One. And I'm just like, son of a bitch! I really want to play this game. And I'm just like, you know what we should do? Spank and Jake should get a budget together where we all pitch in and we just buy games for the channel, and possibly maybe buy a console for the channel.
Yeah, good luck with that.
We
By
can
the
all
way,
pitch
he
in, like
slapped
split
me
it
because
fourth
I
ways.
was doing the finger sex.
Or
You
what
know,
you
it'd be
could
really
do,
cool.
I can build you a PC that is slightly better than current gen consoles for $370. Use that to stream donations, be serious about YouTube.
But I don't stream.
They are
Start.
serious about YouTube.
Yeah, they are.
Go
shit.
on the Let's Play subreddit and YouTube subreddit. Find out how to make ad revenue. Make your money from there.
I can tell you how to make ad revenue. I know how to.
We
do
need
the
to make an
paperwork.
AdSense account because literally anytime
I
we
can
get
do that
views,
for
like,
you.
It's just that every time we want to like make an AdSense, it's just that they're asking for a place for the money to go, and it's not going to be my personal account or anybody's like personal like
make
banking.
a business PayPal.
Yeah,
It's
make-
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have a what's the name of your Let's Play? Do you have a
Spank
Spank and Jake email?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do?
they do.
Well, it's called jacobspanky@gmail.com, but that's the Spank and Jake.
Now you've
Email.
told them the Gmail. Now all they gotta do is start trying numbers until they get our password.
They can
They
try a
just
lot of
stole-
numbers.
Yeah, but the thing
Why
is,
is it just numbers?
yeah. Anyway, you get the point, damn it. But like, okay,
Hacker
so
man.
we're making like episode 30, right?
You just
So
hear
nobody gives a shit. But in like 6 years,
I'm in the deep web.
in like 6 years when we have thousands of people watching,
some guy runs
Like,
up with a
somebody's gonna
keyboard,
watch
plugs it
this.
into USB. I'm in.
Hacking in your printer. That good enough?
I'm just saying.
You jumped when I did that, and I felt
I'm-
so sorry for you,
I'm
boo.
just saying.
I would have like
You
hit
need to be more careful. And I think whenever you do this in post, or
Well,
if you can go
here's
in
the
and
thing.
edit it,
Here's the thing. Our email has already been public. It's been public since the beginning. That way people can get in contact with us because email
That is
is
a
still
very
a
bad,
viable
that is a bad idea. Twitter
form
is the
of
way-
communication.
Twitter is the way.
Yeah,
to
if you
should do it all
want
in
people to
Twitter.
email you,
email should coming from a guy who helps people with YouTube.
Look.
Email needs to stay personal.
I'm just saying, if you wanted to do an email contact, you should have. I didn't know about this. You should have asked me first. I would have told you make a second email just for contacting with people, because literally, all you need is a very good lie, and that email address. I could crack it.
A very good lie.
Yes. You call, pretend to be somebody else.
Oh yeah.
You call customer service. As long as you sound convincing enough, they'll give you the password.
Yeah.
Or
I've
they'll
done
it.
reset
Test
it
this.
for it.
I've done it.
Like, I want to get a camera and just watch you do your thing.
Okay.
But like you do
Make a
need-
video out of it.
But like, have an email for Spank and Jank. Sign up for PayPal with that email. Upgrade to business. It's free. Hide your email. Hide your name. All that. Just use that email for business inquiries. If you want to commission people for art, do that. I don't know if you should.
He does his own art.
I don't know if you should
I know,
plug
right?
Twitter to that email or your personal one. That is personal preference in my eyes.
Yeah, that is more personal preference. I would usually just
But-
do that with the business.
But my Hitbox, Twitch, YouTube, and MLG.tv, my CEVO and ESA Counter-Strike stuff, that's all tied. And my Steam account, that's all tied to my YouTube email.
yeah, and then like your like the one that you use for, say, like, hey, email me if you need to get in contact with me privately or something, have that be a completely separate thing.
But I would
honestly,
recommend
like,
saving that for Twitter.
because right now, honestly, we don't have a lot of people coming in and out, right? So the thing is, we don't have much to worry about.
Yeah.
But say if 4 or 5 years from now we have 1 million fans,
Like, let's say someone on 4chan
how many
decides to
how
like
many
this.
of
Yeah.
them are going to be evil dickholes? All they need is that email account and a really good lie. You've just lost everything.
I had
Your
Yeah.
life.
the
It's
very
gone.
first time I started, I had about 10 viewers on Twitch watching me play CS:GO. Someone donated $200, chargeback immediately. First donation. You know what chargeback is?
No.
No.
On PayPal, if you do person to person, you have 120 days to charge back, and there's a fee for chargebacks that the receiver has to pay. So he charged back his $200, so they charged me $20 to give him back his 200. And PayPal does not side with the receiver; they side with the chargebacker. So I was down $20.
Damn.
My first donation. Now I've worked my way around it. There are sites you could use, like one was called Buy Me Coffee, which is a button that says "Buy me a cup of coffee." You can only donate $2, and you cannot charge back that because it's a legitimate establishment. People donating skins now, like Counter-Strike skins, straight to my Steam.
Yeah, which you can then sell for Steam money, can't you?
Yeah,
I
you
can sell on OP skins for real money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That goes
you
straight
can
to my
sell all of your skins at any point,
But,
at any time.
like-
That's how I get my money to buy my skins.
But like, if it's like, it depends. If it's a 3-cent skin, I'll bet it on a game. But if someone donate, like, let's say hypothetically, if you use online, someone donates a $120 gun, I'm going to name it, donate it by whatever, and keep that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be-
because I mean, that's your viewer that
And
did that.
ev-
Of course.
Yeah,
every
because that's just a matter of respect.
Yeah.
every penny I get goes back to making the stream better.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
that's how I would do it. It's like if I ever released a short film on YouTube and I actually got like a lot of ad revenue from that, right? I would definitely be like, well, guess I'm getting new lights for the next one, or new mics
Never-
or something.
Never
Make
say
it better.
Never say what your donations are for. Never say that. Just keep it vague and say every donation. I wouldn't even mention donations. I would have the option there for like.
Yeah.
That just seems sketchy.
No, because it's a big
What?
turnoff. A lot of people don't like this. If they go on Twitch or YouTube and they see like a donation bar and it's like computer parts, they do not like that.
Give us a second.
One.
You're an asshole.
One Mississippi.
And we're live.
We're back up. Don't know what happened, but we'll go a
Math.
minute longer because of it.
A minute. We were down for 10 seconds.
I know, right?
Which means
I
then
do-
we'll be back longer for words.
Thank you.
Fuck it.
Send me
Words
your
are
YouTube channel
hard.
on Facebook, and I'll analyze it and tell you how you can.
Analyze it.
No.
Analyze
Search engine optimization. TubeBuddy will scan it. I also have.
Okay.
So
Okay.
cool.
I
I've
am
tried that.
completely
They're not-
illiterate. Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Dylan's just like, yeah, do it, man. It's all
No.
cool.
Search engine optimization is quote unquote the science behind getting your YouTube channel to the
But
first page.
The first thing you got to do first to do that is to get an AdSense account. That way you can see what's trending on Google search.
Right. But,
Once you have an AdSense
but
account,
I
you
can
can.
also. I mean,
go in
also
and
part of
look
it's
at
common sense, like the way your
Yeah.
titles are. That's been stuck in the back of my throat for like 3 days.
You're like, yes.
I can finally sing in the car without something tickling like the back of my throat.
I'm just saying though, like I'll be honest. I tried that once with them. It didn't work.
What?
No,
What?
Trying to go through like Google search optimization, like making sure that everything is
Well, it's hard
business-wise.
work.
Yeah, I know it is, but I got turned down because they were like, "We're not a business. We're just doing this for fun." And I was like, "Oh, well, okay, guys, that's
yeah,
cool."
because Matt complained about it for like a week and a half.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is cool.
yeah, but
I had
but
to
I got
do
Tell me the things he tells you, but not me. I need to know this, Dylan. How big is his dick?
It's spanking. It's spanking. It's spanking. Where's your anus?
It's actually
Okay.
right.
Oh,
it's
put that
300
away.
It's 316 light minutes out, you asshole.
Which I learned
So-
is 11 million?
A lot.
11 million miles away.
Yes, you set up
Your
11.
penis is about 10 to 14 inches, same as a dolphin.
What?
You know, I think I just got a compliment.
That is an enormous penis.
Now that's stuck in my phone forever. Like my Google search history.
How?
Stop hitting the table.
You just like walk up to a girl in a bar, and just drop it on the table.
No.
And it's like that's better than dropping the mic.
No, like you actually like catch an erection while you're in a bar.
Oh,
and then
no.
you're like
God.
somebody catches your eye and you're just like, and then you slap 3 guys while turning. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
I did not mean
no,
to dick
wait.
slap you.
Wait, you're on like a first date. You're sitting at the table, and then all of a sudden she starts saying something. Things get a little sexually tense, and then all of a sudden, boom! You flip the table.
That's why you date strippers. That is a pull for them right there.
Wait, a 10-inch pole? That's not effective at all. And it'll hurt.
Yeah. They'd have to loop that up, and the next time they go to spin, it would just be.
It doesn't matter how much you lube it up. It's just a matter of principle. That's too much pressure on your pelvis.
Only if you don't have big enough balls for
What
it.
would that add to?
Okay, how big? Okay, if
I'm not saying your balls
no,
need to actually
if
be
we
big. I'm
need
saying
to-
you have to have
if we're
courage.
sticking with proportions, right? And you have a 10-inch dick, how big does your balls have to be? Like tennis ball size?
Yeah,
Not
because
that
you gotta compensate for how big your dick is.
No. Honestly,
'cause they
though,
gotta
in
match.
all seriousness, nobody wants a dick that large. You know why?
Yeah.
Because it could get to the point where there's just not enough blood flow, and it's never going to really become fully erect. It's always going to be like, just kind of limp.
Taking a shit will always suck.
Oh.
How do I stuff it in there?
Because there's just like, you either have to hold it up, and then like, you know when you're pooing and you have to like maybe pee, and you're just like, oh god, you have a loose cannon in front of you that you can't shove in the toilet unless you stand up. And next thing you know,
but
your
then
dick
again,
is in the toilet water
How do
with
you
your
pee
shit.
with morning wood?
My dick isn't that big.
No, how would you pee with morning wood? Like that.
Okay.
Yeah, if your
So
dick
here's what
was
you do.
10 inches.
You stand up, and you know how like
Superman it.
most people like tuck in their dick, like by their taint. That's how you do it. You just like bend it in a little bit and then just sit down.
To answer your question, I guess you could like make a makeshift slide or something.
You just cut into your toilet bowl. Not just fell out of the chair.
Or you just get a specially designed toilet that is designed for your dick.
Matt, you're gonna break the chair. Okay, I got your chair.
And then you hit the ceiling with the chair.
It's okay, Matt doesn't have a chair anymore. He's rolling on the floor.
Can you breathe?
It's good, I'm back.
You okay? Too much dick for him.
Can't
We gotta go back to the dolphin.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as the other night when me and the guild.
What
and
were you doing with Matt the other night?
No.
Well, this one time with big black dicks.
They were doing the dolphin, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's exactly what I imagine a dolphin orgasm to sound
Or
like.
Dylan.
What? Why?
Oh, this podcast just spiraled out of control.
We were on point for a while.
So much for that list. We started we talked about like 3
This
things
is-
on
okay.
that list.
This
Okay,
is literally
bro.
your first podcast, and let me tell you, this is my 30th. We hardly ever complete the list.
I
and
told
when
them that
we
100
do,
times.
it's bullshit.
And when we do, we shotgun blasted in the last 2 seconds.
Okay, we have 10 minutes left, rapid fire.
Yeah.
But that is it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't give a shit about whatever the first one is. I don't really give a shit about whatever the second one is. And the last 2, I don't really give a shit about either.
That's
So,
cool.
Dinosaur
That's
egg.
fair enough.
God, you have a lot of Josh Franks.
All I know is it says dinosaur eggs, dozens of dinosaur eggs discovered by construction workers in Chinese City. Yeah, they're
I love how-
assholes. They're never gonna give us any, so why do we care?
Yeah, I know, right?
Now you have links to the stories, even though we all know that's never going to be used.
Yeah, it's just there just in case I want to refresh myself or somebody was just like, oh, hey, what's this?
Yeah, but you never let us look at it until after the podcast starts anyway, so what's that matter?
After the
It's
podcast.
been up there the entire time you've been here.
No, Game
No.
Grumps was up there.
Okay, you're right. But it was under it.
Yeah, we were watching them wash a horse.
And make sexual references about fucking horses.
Yep.
It's
And about the guy who died because he got fucked by a horse.
What?
You're right.
He's not grasping the joke.
No,
Oh,
he's not.
the fact that you're okay.
No, you can say it.
It's not a bad word.
The fact that you're a furry, is that the problem?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. You're
What?
right.
What's your kin?
What's your preference?
Is it
Sir,
cats?
let me tell you, I identify.
Do you identify
I
as dog?
identify as an Apache war helicopter. Every night I pay
Hey,
myself.
if your
in
dick's
oil.
long enough, that could work.
Okay.
Every night I
Okay.
bathe
I know
myself
it's
in
called
oil.
the Apache helicopter, right?
Yeah.
What?
The Apache.
Are you talking about the actual helicopter?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I thought y'all were talking about some weird sex thing.
But like it has like like guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Why not
Yeah.
tomahawks?
I know, right? That would be epic.
Dylan's the only one who goes for it.
Look, well,
That would be cool.
they named it the Apache because the Apache tribe of Indians was the most deadly tribe. So
A tomahawk isn't deadly, Matt.
I know,
Not from
right?
helicopter speed.
not for helicopters. It's like helicopter tomahawk.
No, just
Nothing
imagine,
happened.
just imagine like a catapult system but with tomahawks.
Tomahawk, not tomahawk.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that's
Radical.
exactly what we mean. It's like, sir, I don't know what's coming after me. It's Tony Hawk. What the no?
He McTwists your face while he chops off your head.
With the board. Sick rip, dog.
Combo.
Oh, God. No, but actually, that is a brilliant piece of machinery. Seeing as they plug it up to the point where, like, okay, the bottom turret and the bottom
Okay,
camera
but
is
just
all.
hear me out.
Who cares?
No.
He loves
Tomahawks.
bad.
I think that's my water you're drinking anyway.
No, your water's behind you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I forgot about that.
I grabbed this one at the middle of the table when it was still
no.
unopened, and I put it on the ground.
See, I was wondering where the last water went, but he took it.
I took one, he took one, and I don't know what happened to the other.
I
one.
took one.
So you're fucked,
I
Dylan.
have Sonic.
We both do, but I finished mine.
I finished mine too.
You know who didn't finish? That dolphin.
Whoever's got a 10-inch dick.
Oh, I was hoping you said.
I came like 4 times, but it just doesn't come out.
Oh God, no!
It doesn't have enough force to make it to the
Like,
end.
oh man, it's like you're trying to suck up a straw, but there's something in the middle, so it's like it hits in the middle, and next thing you know, it just builds up, and you can't
Oh
even
God, it's
pee.
gonna
God.
hurt so much.
And it dries and hardens, and it's like calcifies.
I'm just saying though,
It
I
just
did
becomes a
read
stone.
that there is enough sperm in every male on the planet to impregnate every female on the planet. Like if your sperm 100% of the time made it to the egg.
It's just
And-
like a 50-50 male-female population.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
In current news, there's enough bones in one human body to make up a skeleton.
No, like no. No, there.
That's on the same level of what he said.
No. Like if you actually think about it, the number of sperm that's in your balls, there are millions and millions and millions and millions and
Yes.
millions and millions of them. There's technically enough to pregnate every woman. It's not gonna happen.
So you're going off the ratio that one nutsack can impregnate every woman in the existence.
That was said by scientists. I was just saying that is what they
Are
found.
these the same scientists who browse Imgur? And every time they see a hot conflict, they're like, I need this for science. Like, I need...
Why do I even stay here? I was just stating something that I read and found interesting, and you fuckers.
It is interesting.
Did you guys-
Don't let that fall back.
Did you guys watch the new episode of John Oliver talking about Trump's wall?
Watch it.
It's
It's
called
Who is that?
the
hilarious.
best.
John, you don't know who
You don't
John
know who John
Oliver?
Oliver is?
I don't watch TV.
It's not TV. It's
It's-
on YouTube.
Oh.
Well,
And he's
okay,
also
John
on
Oliver has a
YouTube.
show on HBO, so
yeah, but
But he's also very popular on.
YouTube.
Actually, I think more people watch him on YouTube than watch him on
What's his channel name?
Because you have to pay for HBO. That's why people are watching him on YouTube. Just last week tonight, if you ever want to check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I promise you, think Jon Stewart, but British and funnier.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't even know who Jon Stewart is.
Jon
You
Stewart.
not know-
I still like Jon
You
Stewart
are
more
a
than John
sheltered
Oliver.
man.
I prefer John Oliver.
Yeah, me too. John Oliver, I think, is just better.
In fact,
all
I miss Jon Stewart. Anyway.
Too many Johns. Don't know who any of them are.
I just feel so bad for you.
Yeah, I
You feel
know.
bad for me. I don't need your fucking pity.
Oh!
Damn, you're an
Damn!
But it's okay.
But what if he wants to give you his pity?
No.
Damn. You wouldn't take it even if he donated you like $100 to take his pity.
$1 a pity. Here's 100 pities.
No, I
Call me D pity. Dollar pity.
I'd probably use the $100 to buy spray paint a giant dolphin on his house.
I'd accept
With
that.
an erection.
You
Gotta
keep-
make sure it has
No,
an erection.
the best thing ever
like,
spray painted
like
on
Matt,
the house.
it's Matt's birthday coming up, and you just decide I gotta get him something because he likes games. So you just keep shipping him like GameCubes.
I'd be okay with that.
No, the
'Cause
best thing
Super
to ever
Smash
spray
Bros.
paint.
I'll buy you a
was
plush
fun.
doll of the right shark. Not the left shark. You're not worth that. You
I
need
know,
the
I know what
right
you're
one.
talking about.
No, what was it? The best thing to spray paint onto your house. The guy was living in, I want to say it was like Kansas. And on his house, he spray painted, and he lived right next to the airport. He painted, "Welcome to Ohio." So everybody coming in would be like, "We're not at the right place!"
Don't you think? Don't you think? And hear me out. That is a good spray paint for the wall, which is what you said. Don't you think that looked better on the roof, which is what he actually did?
I know that's what he actually
You
did.
said the wall.
Yeah, you did.
You said the
No,
side.
I said for
best-
your house.
Best thing to spray paint on the side of your house.
No, I said
Yes.
on the house.
You said side of your
I
house.
said the house.
Guys, this is recorded, and we can go back to this.
Okay, go back.
I can't. Not
After
until
the
after it's
cut.
done.
Well, you know what? I said the house.
Just remember, an hour and 28 minutes, okay?
An hour and 28 minutes.
How long is this podcast?
An hour and a half. We have
No.
two. Actually,
We
hold
have
on.
5 minutes.
We have 2 minutes left.
We have 4 minutes left.
Okay.
Remember, we went live early.
Can we actually
minutes
shotgun the first one? Because I have no clue
You
what
want
any
a
of that means.
shotgun that one?
Vic Mahogany.
Mahogany. Vic Minot. I got
Vic
his
Malala.
I got his fucking autograph, and I still can't say his name.
Dude, I had lunch with him. I pissed him off so much.
You
because
had lunch with Vic?
I'm one of the mods at MechaCon.
I didn't know that.
He actually got kicked from MechaCon. Anyway, I had dinner with him because my best friend was dating like the daughter of the guy who runs it, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go have dinner with Vic Manana?" And I'm like, "I don't know who that is." So I
Did
was
you
like,
honestly not know who that was?
did not know who that was. So we're having dinner,
Don't feel bad. I don't even
and
know who it
I
is.
said stuff like Vic Mahogany, Vic Manana, Vic Lala. Like I could not say his last name.
Just call him Vic.
Yeah. He's Edward Elric from
I know
Fullmetal
that.
Alchemist.
I know that now.
He knows it now.
Just by
Yeah.
the way, trash anime.
What?
What?
Full Metal was my favorite anime, and that's the one thing you decided to say was trash?
What are
I
you talking
know,
about?
right?
Most anime's trash.
Okay. yeah,
Generally-
good point.
There's only 3 good animes out there.
There's 3.
Boku no Pico.
Oh god, no! You should just shut the fuck up now.
One
Yeah.
Punch Man,
Stupid.
I'll let that one
and
slide.
Korg in the House.
In the house is in the unit. Nick,
Why is it that like part of me really loves you as a human being, but the other part of me kind of just
Probably because I'm a furry.
cringes? No, it's not because you're furry. I have no problem with that. I don't give a shit.
Because he's a furry too. He just doesn't want to admit that the fact that he's into furries.
Is it a furry if dolphins don't have fur?
I'm not into dolphins, you fucktardos.
Oh god.
All of you.
See, but that'd be like mammal on mammal though, because isn't a dolphin a mammal?
I did it right the first time.
I'm just saying, Dylan.
I know. I'm
Um,
reject
no,
every
no,
time.
no, wait. You do realize furries mean stuff with fur.
Yeah, I know.
Most animals with fur are mammals.
This is a scaly household. I will not have your furry shit.
You get that alligator-looking son of a bitch out my house.
This is a respectable family. Did not raise no scaly.
Oh god.
We are furries, as like Tony the Tiger t-shirt.
Oh my god.
So, speaking of which, Tony the Tiger Twitter had to like do a statement like, "Stop sending us furry porn."
Oh, yeah. I saw that. That's hilarious. Oh my god, I about died.
Oh man. I don't even know what the fuck this podcast is about anymore.
How to improve your YouTube channel, furries, and
Assassin's
video
Creed.
games.
And yes, well, mostly just Assassin's Creed, and then lots of sex with dolphins. Lots of sex with dolphins.
We're gonna get Quantum Break. I don't know how,
And-
but
and
we're gonna
10
get
foot
it. We're gonna
dicks.
get it.
How to improve your video game dolphin. Done. Title right there.
Video game dolphin.
I merged every topic into one glorious one.
I'm gonna
Okay.
prove video
That
game
works.
Okay, we got a minute left, so we might as well just wrap it up here.
Okay.
Oh. I want to thank everybody for listening to the Hey We're Friends podcast. This was episode 30. I don't know when the next one's gonna be because I didn't look at a calendar yet.
But I would
wanna
assume
thank-
it's gonna be in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull up my calculator.
You mean calendar?
That's I flubbed.
Cat calendar.
But I want to thank
2 weeks, right?
yes.
April 5th.
Cool, April 5th. Okay.
April Fool's Day.
Fuck you. I want to thank
Isn't that on the
Dylan.
first?
Yes.
I want to thank Dylan for being on the
Podcast is on
podcast.
the first.
This was your first podcast and you did well. I'm proud
Welcome
of you.
to hell.
We were surprised.
This is
Like,
Nick's.
I was supposed to be on only one, but he keeps calling me.
He is my backup when my backup fails. Thank you, Nick, for being on your third podcast.
Remember Furry
Sorry
Gate
for being an
2015?
idiot on your podcast.
And I want to thank Matt for being my series regular. I love you.
I love how he doesn't remember how many I've been on.
You're a regular.
I've missed.
Regular.
I missed 5!
Live some six years.
This is why we can't
Yeah.
be. Oh my
Okay.
god.
I'm
Bye,
fucking tired.
everybody. We will
Going
see you on the
home.
5th.
Going home.
For those of you at home, the